Last June, I was on the subway in Montreal, where I live, and I was there with my two children. Miles was 14 and a half at the time, and Kate was just turned 13. And my wife and I have always said that these two children exhibit the personality traits that will make them incredible adults and also difficult teens. My son has a heart as big as all outdoors. He is going to change the world. He is going to heal people. He is going to be the kind of teenager that the world hurts. And my daughter, well, when Kate was 2 years old, she looked her mother dead in the eye and she said, "No, I da boss." And that is exactly the kind of woman we want in the world. We want her to know herself. We want her to assert herself. We do not want her to be afraid of herself. We also do not want her fighting constantly when it's -10 outside and she needs to wear gloves. My wife and I, we have a parental philosophy. She's a scientist, so it boils down to a ratio. We call it the warmth to couch ratio. We define our job as increasing the number of memories that make us feel warm and make us smile, and decreasing the number of memories that they will have to recount with their therapist when they get older. More warm, less couch. Today is a particular milestone for me as a parent. We all know baby's first word and baby's first step. I am very proud to be accompanying my children to baby's first rock show. And it's a really exciting night for me because it's not a rock show where they had to haul me along to some sort of teenage band that I didn't like. We're going to see Phoebe Bridgers, and my kids and I all love Phoebe Bridgers. And it's a very exciting night for me because I want them to be with me in nights like this, but I also want them to want to be with me in nights like this. And it's not always easy. It hasn't always been easy because I used to be a courtroom attorney. And before they went to school, I didn't see them much. I would go to work before they got up. I would go home after they'd gone to bed. And I hated it. I remember one night I was in a partner's office and I had to sneak out for 10 minutes. I excused myself to tuck them in by phone. And I came back and I must have had the body language that said that I wasn't very happy. I don't have a poker face. And the partner took me with his hand on my shoulder and he said, "Don't worry, Keith. Eventually they'll stop asking for you." So yeah, I want this to be special. I want them to remember it. I remember vividly my first rock concert, 1986, Platinum Blonde, Tamatik Auditorium in Kitimat, British Columbia. They started with Crying Over You. Look it up. So we arrive at the venue. It's an outdoor venue. There are thousands of people, and I'm experiencing that feeling that I do have every time as a middle-aged man at a rock show. I feel like I'm bringing up the average age and dragging down the average cool factor. And in part, that's because I'm surrounded by thousands of mostly women, but also young men who look the way Phoebe Bridgers' music makes you feel. It's sad and sophisticated and smart and maybe a little angry. But I don't get to sit in that feeling for very long because about 5 songs into her set, she introduces Kyoto. And Kyoto is a brilliant song because it's a major key discussion of a minor key part of life. It's about a woman and her relationship with her father who has failed her and how she has to understand that from the perspective of being an adult. And she introduces the song by saying, "This one is for all the dads out there." And literally dozens of these mini Phoebes all around me turn on their heel and stare because I am clearly the only dad within eyeshot. And for a second, I think that maybe they think I'm an imposter. that I don't belong there. And then for a second, I think, maybe they're jealous of my kids who get to hear her sing a song about a father who tried and failed. But I don't get to live in either of those moments very long, because not long after the music starts, I have one child in this arm and the other child in this arm, and we're jumping along with the music and we're scream singing, "I don't forgive you, but please don't hold me to it. Born under Scorpio skies, I wanted to see the world through your eyes until it happened. And then I changed my mind." And I get this strange physical sensation. I'm floating above us. I realize in that moment, physically, we are making a memory that none of us will ever forget. Not my beautiful, sensitive boy, or my strong-willed, intelligent girl, or me, one dad just trying to do his best. We're making a memory, and it's not a couch one either. It's a big, warm, smiley one. Thank you.